and Ted Face the Music is the latest adventure from the two bodacious time travelers set 25 years after the first two films. This time, Bill and Ted must time travel to find the song that reunites the world before it's too late. And again, I'm a massive time travel movie fan. I love the first Bill and Ted movie. Second one didn't care for it as much, but it had its moments. So I was excited to see one more adventure from these two and to finally complete the trilogy. And honestly, this is more what I had in mind when imagining a Bill and Ted sequel. You keep the time travel element while still seeing what these characters have been up to, while at the same time still borrowing elements from Boga's journey here and there. And it is great to see these characters again, both old and new. We'll say it is a little bit odd to see aged Bill and Ted at first, like, okay, yeah, maybe this should have come out 15 years ago, but it kind of wears off. And both Keanu and Alex totally still got it. And by the way, how nice is it that Keanu came back even after becoming a star? Love it. And for new characters, Bill and Ted's daughters, Billy and Thea, are definitely a highlight. These two are delightful. I enjoy it when they're on the screen, and honestly, I would totally watch a spin-off. Well, it's amazing how they even really recaptured Bill and Ted, too, right? Sometimes they're having a conversation. I'm like, that's totally a conversation Bill and Ted would have. As well as Kelly, Rufus's daughter. I thought that was a cool way of connecting Rufus there, and she is played by an actress I really enjoy, who brings some funny bits here and there. And there's also this robot that is sent to kill Bill and Ted later in the movie, who also kind of weirdly looks like the robots from Aquaman. And it kind of later becomes, what if Terminator robots were nervous, which is kind of funny. Of course, with the actual adventure, you have some good moments, and it's great to see Bill and Ted doing their thing. And I like that they go back to more of the time travel roots here in the story. And the ending, while maybe just a tad rushed, it concludes very nicely, and I might have gotten chills during a Bill and Ted movie. Now, there are some flaws to this movie, one being I do agree with Sean Chandler when claiming that there's too many side plots. Because, seriously, they decided to pack a whole lot into this 90-minute movie. Because you have the main plot with Bill and Ted, but then you also have Bill and Ted's daughters, and then setting out the killer robot, and also Bill and Ted's wives has something going on there. And the one with the wives just kind of gets sidelined, and just the killer robot one doesn't even make sense at times, but then they also kind of make fun of it, so I'll let that one go. Honestly, if I had to drop one of the subplots, it probably would be the wives. And while most of the moments here are pretty good, there are some ones here and there that I'm laughing, but at the same time I'm wondering, how exactly do I feel about this? Most of those coming from when Bill and Ted are dealing with their past selves. So I guess you can say some of the jokes are a mixed bag. And like I was briefly mentioning there earlier, the film's ending is mostly good, but I would have preferred a little bit more epilogue to it. But overall, this movie is solid. I mean, it's Bill and Ted, and it's great that they were really finally able to make this happen. And this movie really is just a blast to watch, like the first movie. At parts, even feels very heartfelt. While I do think you can't quite recreate the magic of Excellent Adventure, this comes close enough. As a fan of the franchise, I was left pretty satisfied. And I would give Bill and Ted Face the Music a B+ and an 8 out of 10. And I would recommend it, especially if you are a fan of the franchise like I am. So what did you guys think of Bill and Ted Face the Music? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you want to know my thoughts of the rest of Bill and Ted movies, I have reviewed the other two, so you can check that out if you're interested. And be sure to subscribe or stay tuned for more future videos, for I am hoping to make more content on this channel soon. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be excellent to each other.